Alright, so we're going to walk through the process of actually hooking up our Sonic Venture camper to the back of the truck. Generally for renting it out, this is going to be good information, so as you guys get ready to pack it up and pull it away, you can reference this video and be able to use it. So in order to do this, we've got our hitch, which will be provided, and then we've got our two sway bars that is going to provide a little bit more control whenever you're camping. So starting out, you're going to take this, you're going to put it in your hitch receiver, and in all honesty, you'll probably still have this on your vehicle. Take your hitch pin, throw it in there, and then lock it in place. Now what that's going to do is it's going to give you a nice stable foundation for you to pull this thing with. Additionally, I've got camper keys. Thank you, darling. I got the camper keys for this hitch lock here. This is always something good to put on here as well, so that you can lock that up so that nobody can steal it while you're gone. Now, with the camper, whenever you get it, there's going to be a battery set right back here. I've had it winterized, so I took the battery out of there, but that's going to provide power to your hydraulic jack. It's going to lift up and down the front. Seeing as we're just going to use the truck for the power, we'll take, if you come right over here, we're going to take this 9-pin connector, tucks up here to keep it out of the weather. We're going to unwrap that, and we're going to plug it into our vehicle 9-pin tow adapter. Alright, so from there, you're going to adjust the height by you turn it on with the on switch first, off, on, and then you can lift it up or down. I need to turn my truck on to make that work. So, up, down, right? And so essentially what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take, and whenever you back up the truck, the actual hitch, you wanna try to make it as square as you possibly can. It's all right if it's not that way, but when you go to put on these sway arms, it's going to help you line them up and make them a little bit more even. So let's go ahead and back that up. Alright, so once you get your ball under the front of the hitch, you want it to be on the front side of the lip so it falls in place. If you push it too far back, it'll catch that back in, it won't lock in place very well, and you'll be able to tell that whenever you go to lock it in place. So we'll go ahead and press down. It'll start lowering onto the ball. And you'll see it start settling on the back of the truck. Once it does that, you're going to go ahead and lower the locking portion for the hitch itself. And then in order to put the sway arms on, start lifting it back up. And what you're looking to do is, if you come over here and zoom in, so the hitch has the weight on the ball right now. We're looking to use this jack to pick the whole thing up, and it'll start to push that weight up on the back of the truck, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to distribute the weight out across the level of the truck. So you can see that the little gap will start to close. You'll start to see the back of the truck, the rear of the truck lift up a little ways, and basically you're taking all that tension off of where these sway arms are going to go. So we'll lift that up. Let's get our little tool. Alright, so you're going to see that there's a little hole right there, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to notch into this. So you just push it in, and it locks it in place. You need to remove it, you just pick that up to remove it. So slide it in, wait for it to lock in place, and then you're going to have this back piece right here, and you want to see on one side there's going to be a slot where you basically pick up the chain, and I've got the chain marked. I like to keep it on the 6th link, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got a little mark there. You slide it through where that on the 6th link, you slide it through where that notch is, and then you take this and you crank it up so that it's actually going to hold that. And what this is doing is it's kind of like a wheelbarrow. You're taking the weight and you're pushing it throughout the entire truck. So as you lower this back down, all the weight won't be on the back bumper, it'll be distributed throughout the truck. All right. Okay. We're back on the other side. Go ahead and do the exact same thing. All right. So put that in, find our 6th link. It's got the little black mark, it's hard to see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one is going to go the opposite direction. Now you'll find that sometimes they'll be locked in place. You heard that click. To get that out, you don't need to put tension on it. It just needs to find where that hole is. Pull that out and then rotate it around. Now this one's going to rotate the opposite direction, okay? So you're gonna put it on the front side, on the slot on the front side. You're gonna take it and you're gonna lock it in place like so, all right? And this wrench is gonna come with it as well, so you'll be able to use that. Of course, you need to have more than one point of contact, and you have 3 points of contact on the bumper. So loop your chain underneath where your pivot arms are on the front side, as well as on the back side. Go ahead and put that on. And then there's a little, what's this guy called? A little carabiner or something like that, that you can take, and it just, it'll just lock those together in case it comes off for any reason. It'll hold those chains in place and you won't get too wild with it. All right, now once we've got everything hooked up, simply press it down so we start lowering. All right, so once you get that done, you've got all of the weight distributed throughout the truck. And if you back up here, it's a little bit difficult to see. What you're looking for is the level of your truck and the level of the camper. It needs to be one smooth line. So you don't want the truck to be sitting like this with the camper like this. You want it to be at an even keel. So you might need to adjust the number of links depending on your suspension. I found that the 6th link is perfect for me. But as I said, you might have to do something a little bit different. Now from there, you just make sure that you have all of your wheel chocks out of the way, and then you're ready to start towing.